What it do, TGN and YouTube fam? We are here for another week of overtime presented to you by Tech File. We got a lot to talk about. It's an NBA preview for the season, so we ain't gonna waste no time and hit that theme music.
It's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Catch him, aka Mr. Give It To Me. That felt good. How y'all doing?
I'm the Air Jack.
Only known as
The Air Jack.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sport.
It's your boy K Harris, the gentleman.
The gentleman.
The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
But better known as KD.
Take that. Hey, I've been sick, y'all.
Find some water and take that. Take that.
7 was a question mark. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I've been sick. Appreciate Tim, Eric, and Ken for holding it down for all the Tech File duties over the last week or so. Definitely appreciate y'all. I want to make sure I shout y'all out before we get into our NBA preview for the 2022-23 season. So, all that being said, let's get right into it. Best players going into the season. Let's frame it this way. So, we're going to start the show off just having some general questions about how the offseason went and how we're seeing some things. We're going to play Who He Coached for Ken and Tim to go at it, and then we're going to end the show giving our playoff predictions, our all-star team predictions, end of year award predictions, and of course that NBA Finals prediction. So starting at the top, who do you guys think are the best players at each position in the league? So this is entering into the season. We're not projecting who we think is going to be at the end, but coming into the league, coming into this season, who are the best players at each position? So who is the best point guard in the league?
Steph Curry.
Yeah, I was like Steph.
Tim? You agree with Steph?
Yeah, we'll give it to Steph.
So I was going between Luka and Steph. I was back and forth.
CP3 up there. He's a great floor general.
CP3 is. But my only other person I was thinking about was Steph was Luka.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know where to put Luka.
I didn't think he was a point either.
I put him at he's their point guard.
Yeah. Okay.
He's their point guard. Go ahead, E. Would you want to say something?
I was just gonna say, like, I stuck him at shooting guard because I couldn't think of anybody else there either, and it felt right. Like Dinwiddie and Brunson last year, like you could say are their point guards. So obviously Luka is their primary ball handler, but you know, position is a fluid concept in the NBA these days.
That's a fact. So you already kind of led into shooting guard. You had Luka. I had Devin Booker because I was looking at shooting guards. I'm like, there aren't it's like who's the best shooting guard? Like the list ain't as deep as some of the other positions. Where I feel like the argument is stronger, but I just went with Devin Booker for best shooting guard.
Okay, I would Luka also as shooting guard for the best shooting guard in the league.
Tim, who you got? Oh, I guess Tim didn't want to answer that question. Left us high and dry when I'm asking him, but he'll be back, I'm sure. Okay.
Yeah, I just saw his message. He said he's having lag issues, so he's restarting.
Got you. Not shooting guard, small forward. Who you got?
LeBron James.
You said what?
No, Ken saying LeBron James just threw me off because one, I don't even think he's a small forward anymore.
Hey, if y'all calling Luka a shooting guard, then LeBron can still be a small forward. So I got LeBron as the best small forward in the league as well.
Thank you.
Oh, see, I just assumed everybody was gonna say KD.
No, KD was my second. It was between LeBron and KD. But if I had to pick one, which still feels weird that it's LeBron in year 20, but like
that's
when
wild.
LeBron, when LeBron is giving you his all and he's actually playing with effort.
It's a thing of beauty.
It is. And I just think of, and it might sound trivial at this point, but still, like defensively, I think that I've said it before. I think KD's defense is underrated. But what LeBron can do for you on that side of the ball is still again, he's giving the effort. It's still pretty amazing. So I'm going to give LeBron that best small forward spot.
I would say at the moment it's still Kevin Durant. I think by the end of this season it could be, because y'all call me a hater, it could be Jason Tatum by the end of this
year. I can't wait to hear that episode.
Could be. I don't know. Like he's like we'll probably get to it later, but like with everything going on in Boston right now, like if he leads them to like the top 2-3 seed in the East, like I can see it being on the backs of him. Like he has to come in and step up, like from a leadership perspective, especially like, you know, having a first time coach, all the soil, all the injuries. Like I can see him, like if they have a great season and he has a great season, like that would be because of it. That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Tatum is still really young, which is the part that gets me with him. Like he is still growing as 24? A player, and he's already a top guy. I think he's 24.
He's 24, 25, somewhere around there. It's scary.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And when I saw him in the crossover before it got canceled, I was like, this kid is different. He is 24. He turned 24 in March.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Best power forward in the league is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't need to ask y'all opinion on that because I already know the answer. It's Giannis, right?
Yes.
Anthony Davis.
You are playing with it.
No joking. No joking, Giannis.
He does a little joking joke.
Just playing with the LA people out there, you know. Best center in the league.
Embiid. Ooh, wait.
It's neck and neck. Like there isn't really much to, you know, like they obviously have different strengths and weaknesses, but in totality, like Embiid and Jokic, it's like right there. I give this like Jokic, like he's a 2-time MVP. But I really don't like. I don't have a reason necessarily for it. I think he's just like slightly better, but it's splitting here, seriously.
No, it really is.
Who you got, Ken?
I'm gonna go Embiid though.
That's what I was leaning towards as well. And it was like, I know Jokic has got the MVP, and it's in part because of the role he plays on his team. Not saying that Joel isn't a key cog in Philly as well, but it's like talent-wise and just what they can do. I think also I give Embiid the edge because of defense. If I'm between two, I'm just going to look at the other side of the ball as well. And Embiid, I mean, he can be an anchor defensively. So I'm going to give him the edge there. What team made the best moves this offseason, y'all? Humble opinions.
Let me pull up my shit. That's what I wrote. Best offseason moves. Cleveland. They got
this one.
Like obviously they picked up Donovan Mitchell, and like I like they didn't just rest on, man, we surprised everybody last year. We have these young guys, like we're just growing, and you know, like they didn't rest on that because like usually that's when a team takes a step back, like Atlanta last year, where it's like, oh, you know, we had a successful season, we got so far in the playoffs, and everybody's just coming back better and, you know, like hungrier, and we're gonna take the next leap, and then they take a step back. So like Cleveland being like, no, we're not gonna fall into that trap. Like, yes, we were good. Yes, we have Evan Mobley, who seems like he's gonna be a stud, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, but then they went and brought in like a number one scorer on top of that. Like it's just like going for it.
I feel like Kim, you said you also had Cleveland as
Yeah, also, yes, ma'am.
team of the best offseason. This might shock some people, but it's two teams I thought of. It would have been Boston. They didn't have to do much to tip themselves over, but with everything that's happened coaching-wise, I'm not sure if I can say they had the best offseason at this point. So I'm going to go with my second answer, which was actually Philly. I like Philly's offseason. I don't know what that means for them in the playoffs because, as we know, like the big question mark for them is in the playoffs. Just not sure how to be able to operate. But looking at how they built their team, it's a team that finally makes some sense, where they brought in some 3-and-D guys who should theoretically be better fits around Joel Embiid and James Harden. And if James Harden comes into the season in shape and motivated to play, that's already like an improvement in itself. Now, I don't know how much burst he really has left. It looks like he did lose some athleticism in that way, but I think James Harden is talented enough, even if he has lost the step, to still be an effective offensive player. He just has too much in his bag. So I think they had a really good offseason. I love the DeAnthony Melton trade, draft night. I love that they got PJ in-house. Yeah. I like those picks. Like, they're old, so it's like we don't know. They got Michael Foster on the squad, so as a 4-1-4 thing, I'm just be happy that he's there. And what they lost, Danny Green, DeAndre Jordan, Miles Powell, like they didn't lose much really. So
yeah, not at all.
Okay. Let's see. Most underrated player transaction.
So my answer is Bruce Brown to Denver. I think he's the kind of funky player that you want to have around Jokic. Like, he gives you another wing defender. He kind of does different things on offense. And because you have Jokic, you don't need him to be like a traditional, but you can kind of have him similar to like Gary Payton in Golden State last year, where you can just have a guy that runs around and fucks shit up, essentially. I like how he slots into the different lineups that they can run. Like, I'm really high on Denver this year.
Yeah, they should be real good. Ken, who you got most underrated player transaction?
I know y'all gonna laugh at this, but I'm strongly thinking John Wall to the Clippers.
Okay, I'm not actually mad at that.
I thought you were going
like
to
I don't even. I still don't want to even talk about that.
Talk about that John Wall move. What gets you excited about it?
I feel like it's gonna be the resurgence of John Wall. Like, I'm not saying that we're gonna get the John Wall of old, but I think he's gonna come out playing with a chip on the shoulder. Then him coming off the bench with the second unit having a green light too, to be able to just move and groove how he wants to, he definitely gonna shine.
Yeah, that's fair. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we never really mentioned it on our weekly show, but like, I do want to just shout him out because he said he was going through it like these last couple of years, and like, you want to see people that have gone through these things like just come through the other side. So I'm rooting for him to be successful, and hopefully like getting back on the court kind of helps him clear his mental and just get past like the last couple of years of injuries and heartbreak in his personal life.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing John Wall playing basketball again.
I am too. I just hate that it got to be for the Clippers, but
I know you do.
John Wall is my dude.
He gonna be up there getting his dance and that.
I'm gonna be so pissed because I'm gonna have to do it too. I'm like, fuck. You gonna do it against the Lakers too? I'm like, oh, come on, bro.
I love Dante DiVincenzo going to Golden State. I really like that move. They lost Gary Payton, and Dante ain't gonna be able to emulate exactly what Gary Payton did, but I think giving him a chance to operate in a lot of space, it'll be good for him. He can knock down the three. The layups tend to be a little wobbly, but maybe if he can ever put that together and start finishing around the rim consistently, like, his value is going to just go up so much more. He plays defense. He rebounds. He's a plus rebounder for a guard, and I just think he fits into Golden State's system really well, and with what they have going on there. And again, he doesn't have to be a lead guy. He can play his role and really star in it, and I think they're going to give him every opportunity to do so in Golden State this year.
I forgot about that move.
Yeah.
I was counting on that. That was one of the names for the game later.
Oh, I forgot.
Most
what
you can still use it. It's all right.
Hey, I mean,
Hey,
you got
Tim ain't here. Tim ain't here. It's easy. It's an easy one for me.
I mean, you got the memory of a goldfish. You might forget by that time. Oh, damn, we just said this.
I swear I would, though. I swear.
That's a fact. All right. Most improved team this year.
Cleveland.
I got Cleveland too.
Yeah, I got Cleveland too.
Cleveland's a team where it's like they surprised us last year with how they were able to gel together. And in the play-in, when we saw them lose those 2 games, it was like they don't have any other shot creation. Like they're missing someone else they can go to outside of Garland. You got Donovan Mitchell in there? Like theoretically, it should be amazing. Tim is back, y'all. Got the audio issues figured out, Tim.
They're back in 4K. It's high definition.
I had to switch to the phone. Like, yeah.
Tim, what team do you think we most improved this season? We all said Cleveland.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. The only other team I would have put 2 other teams in there would have been Atlanta and Atlanta and Cleveland and I forgot just as fast as I was thinking about.
Sorry, we got time for it.
But anywho, Boston.
That's well, I mean,
it's outside of now the injury, but I would have said they would have been from what the team the core that they had last year that they carried over to this year, and then the additions that they made initially before that Gallinari injury. I had Boston like, okay, y'all done solidified y'all bench, y'all done solidified y'all starting 5. Y'all may have a guy or 2 that can come off of that. Like they had a legitimate top to bottom. I felt like, but things happen.
Your camera is pausing you on some really funny faces. I'm just letting you know before that video come out and you're gonna be like,
this is gonna be the worst, bro. Like terribly. This is gonna be terribly. This is a disaster. Anyways, but yeah, okay. I really felt like Boston made some really good strides this all season, but their subtractions now have outweighed their additions, I feel. We shall see. Mainly at the top, the head of the snake.
Okay, when we talk about them playoff teams, I'm gonna ask you to elaborate on that a little bit more. But right now, I'm gonna ask y'all, what do y'all think was the most surprising move this offseason?
It was actually my runner-up for what was the last question? Oh, most improved Minnesota. Rudy Gobert. Like I wasn't expecting them to make that move. Like I knew that they were looking at centers, but I thought they would want more versatile centers to kind of like where they have somebody that will make him Cat and the new center kind of toggle between like 5s and 4s, but like I don't know if that's necessarily Rudy's ministry. Like you bring him in, he's the anchor of like a drop defense, so like it commits them to a specific style. But so yeah, I think that was the most surprising to me just because of the fit.
I would say surprising based on for me, it was the timing of certain things, but the most surprising one for me was the Donovan Mitchell to Cleveland. Because Gobert was surprising because nobody's expecting that to happen.
And Paul did not.
Yeah, fucking up the whole market. And then it's just dead quiet this offseason, all of a sudden out the blue. Oh yeah, by the way, Cleveland Donovan Mitchell. We're like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? Okay. We're back in it. All right, but no, Cleveland picking Donovan Mitchell was by far to me the most surprising acquisition because it really was, like you said, some piece that they were missing, but at the same time, that wasn't the expected piece that they would grab. Right. Like nobody expected them to go and grab Donovan damn Mitchell.
Facts. That was y'all both said the 2 that I had. Like I had Donovan as my 1, and I had Rudy next. And the reason I put Donovan to Cleveland over Gobert to Minnesota was I really thought he was going to New York. Like it felt like New York was going to be his landing spot. So then when it swerved off and it was Cleveland, I was like, wait, what? Cleveland really did that? Like, oh, okay. Ken, what about you? Which one did you pick?
Mine was Rudy going to Minnesota. I feel like it was, for me personally, I was like, yo, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting him. Like I was like, okay, Minnesota do something, but I wasn't expecting Root to go there.
That's fair.
I will say I got a runner-up with KD and Kyrie staying in Brooklyn.
That's interesting. Yeah.
That was kind of surprising that they both of them stuck around. Like after all of that yin yang for about a month straight, you thought something.
They going to dinner and everything.
They are at pizza places with Ben Simmons taking pictures. Okay, all right,
bro.
Besties
All right.
out here. They
I'm
besties,
bonding.
bro.
Okay, all right.
Pat Bev and Russ, they besties.
Oh yeah, Pat Bev.
Hey, if that's go accumulate to wins, I'm good.
What team do y'all think would be most fun to watch this year? Ken, why don't you start us off?
I'm going Detroit. I'm excited to watch Detroit's team. They're young. I feel like they're gonna be some dogs. I'm definitely looking forward to watching Detroit.
They got a nice squad.
Yeah, Cade is for real. I like Cade Cunningham's name a lot. I've been hearing that Sadiq Bey and Isaiah Stewart have taken some leaps this offseason. If Isaiah Stewart is hitting threes, I don't know that's a big plus for them for sure going forward. And I love that they got Ivy in the draft. I'm looking forward to seeing Ivy with Cade and just how they pair off with each other. Pelicans are also on my list.
Pelicans.
Like if Zion is healthy and he's looking all lean and mean, like I pray, I hope that Zion can stay healthy because NBA just thunder when he's playing. So like I definitely want to see how he integrates with that team with BI with Jose, Herb Jones, CJ McCollum. Like they got a squad that's gonna be real fun to watch, I think.
I'm gonna go with just to change it up a little bit. Memphis, like they're running up chimneys. Like it's always fun. Like they always fighting. They run style. They size. Highlight film. Like Memphis is just fun to watch. They like Anthony Mason. They always fighting.
Anthony Mason.
Speaking of which,
I heard that name before.
Isn't that the reason why everybody will be watching the Lakers because of the fight?
Lakers
will be fighting
each other.
Shit.
Okay.
Don't speak that into life, sir.
Tim, what team is your most fun to watch this year?
Well, I already agree with you on Detroit. But looking at Detroit's list, just to kind of be back off that, like just looking at their squad, they got like a young old squad, bro, and it's
old squad.
It's kind of interesting. Like Kemba's hurt. It is because like they got Kemba, Nerlens Noel, like that was wild, but they also picked up Bogdanovich recently. I guess you can kind of come Bagley now. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. No, you're breaking up bad.
See, here we go. Is y'all back?
Yeah, you back now.
Yeah, I'm breaking up for everybody. Like I said, I'm just. Anyways, Detroit.
All right.
Hurry up now. That's all you're gonna get.
All right. Which team has the most promising young core? I already kind of gave my answer. I'm going with New Orleans, given the fact that Zion is 22, Brandon Ingram is 24, Herb Jones is 23, Trey Murphy III is 22, Jose Alvarado is 24, Jackson Hayes is 22, and they got Dyson Daniels, who's 19 in the draft this year.
This might sound weird, but I'm gonna go Golden State. Like I like all of their young dudes, and like they don't have the pressure of like coming in and being like world beaters. They can just they'll all just kind of slot into roles like as they improve. Like you already saw with Poole, like that's kind of the model that they look to follow. And like as the big three from the original, like the original dynasty, like they kind of age out. Like you'll just see the kids come right up behind them. Like Wiseman looks nice. Kuminga, Moody, Poole, Patrick Baldwin, shout out EWM. I don't know if you want to count his early young core, but like he's still under 25, I think. So, like I like what the Warriors have waiting in the wings.
I like that. Ken, what about you?
I'm gonna go New Orleans. You already know how I feel about it. Even though my boy Ingram is old, but just seeing Zion bounce back, getting healthy. Hopefully he can stay healthy with that team. They definitely gonna be a fun team to watch. So I'm definitely gonna go New Orleans too.
Tim, what about you?
Hopefully y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, I'm talking about Memphis. Memphis and their young core, because I mean most of their young core, most of their core is still under 26. So like you got Ja 23, Jaren Jackson's 23, Desmond Bain 24, like Dylan Brooks is 26. He's the oldest one, and him and Brandon Clark. But like that's still, you still got a pretty young squad that man. Yeah, I've spoken earlier. They some dogs, they're fun to watch. They don't give a shit about nobody, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'll give an honorable mention shout out to the Cavaliers. They were also on my list with Garland, Allen, Mobley. Like it just they stars are just young. And then Donovan Mitchell was 26, so he's the old guy of the new core there. So Cleveland could be good for years to come. So we're getting ready to approach our time to take a break for the Good News Network here. When we come back, we're going to start with who he play for, with Tim and Ken going head to head. Then we're going to talk about some end of the season predictions, playoff teams, all-star teams, end of the year awards, and then we'll wrap it up there. So it's on the Good News Radio Network. Enjoy the next couple of minutes of some ads. If you're watching on our YouTube, you won't even notice that we've been gone that long. It's going to be a quick little blip blop, and we're going to be right on back to it. Blip blop. So stay tuned. And we back. We told y'all it wouldn't be too long. Tim, Eric, Ken, myself, Camille here, Tech File, doing a little NBA 2022-23 preview for this upcoming season. And we're going to start off this segment with one of my favorite games. Who he play for? Thank you, TNT, for this idea. This is when Eric runs the show and Tim and Ken compete. I keep track of the score, and I'm gonna give the ball to Eric right here. Go ahead.
All right, welcome to your 2022-23 edition of Who He Play For. As a reminder about the rules, Tim and Ken are gonna go head to head. I'm gonna pose a player to each contestant. They just have to tell me what team that player plays for. So if you get a name, like if I give you a name, you get it correct, you get 2 points. If you get it wrong, the opponent gets a chance to steal it for 1 point. That work for y'all?
Works for me.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Oh, go ahead, Tim.
Too slow.
Ladies first.
Too slow.
Ladies
Too
first.
slow.
Oh, sorry, madam.
Camille, you just want to pick somebody to go first?
I'm feeling like that chick in that TikTok where there's some of Tupac singing hit him up, and she's like, ooh. Ken, you can go first since you was talking all that yik yak.
I was talking.
All right, Ken. I actually recycled some names from last year, so we'll see how much you've been paying attention.
That's worse.
For two, who does Mo Wagner play for?
That's an easy one, Ken.
Oh, it is. Oh, obviously not me. Mo Wagner plays for the Bulls.
5 seconds.
The Bulls is incorrect. Tim, for 1 point, who does Mo Wagner play for?
Did he join his brother in Orlando?
He, in fact, does play for the Orlando Magic.
Also,
all right,
the
Tim.
Falcons over there, but only one of them good.
Tim, for 2 points, who does Juancho Hernangomez, aka Bo Cruz, play for?
Oh, I know this.
I
know this
one with somebody too.
Miss. Wait. I think
better
I got the
know.
wrong damn team.
Fuck. Spurs.
That is incorrect. Ken, for 1 point, you claim you know it. Who does Juancho Bo Cruz Hernangomez play for?
He's just talking.
He got signed overseas.
He's just talking.
Somewhere.
He's just talking.
He wouldn't be in this show if he signed overseas, fam.
Yeah, he just got signed overseas, China, the Panda team.
I mean, technically, he did get signed in a foreign country. That's because he plays for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Ain't no feed between us.
Yeah. For 2 points, who does Kentavious Caldwell Pope play for?
Damn. He not in Washington no more, right?
Oh damn!
I got 10 seconds. So
Okay, I'll say Washington.
That is incorrect. Tim, for 1 point, who does Kentavious Caldwell Pope play for?
I forgot.
Sacramento.
That is incorrect. He is now a Denver Nugget.
Really?
He got traded. Remember when they traded?
Hey, don't tell them who he got traded for because they on here too.
Oh, okay.
Who they got? Who he got traded for?
Tim, for 2 points, who does? I don't know if you were on here for this. Who does Dante DiVincenzo play for?
I know this one.
He's in a luxurious position in Golden State.
That is correct.
One that I knew.
That was 2 points for Tim. All right, Cam. For 2 points, who does Kyle Kuzma play for?
Wait,
did he get traded? Did he get? He didn't get traded. Did he? Washington.
That is correct.
Hey, maybe think he got traded. I was like, I don't think he got traded.
Tim.
Hey, let's go.
This is your third name. We'll go up to 5. So Tim, for 2 points, who does Aaron Holiday play for?
Ooh.
Atlanta.
That's correct.
Look at Tim.
Ken. For
The
2
score is
points.
2-5 right now, by the way, with Tim up.
Yeah. For 2 points. And you'll hopefully you notice the trend I've set up for this. But for 2 points, who does Julius Randle play for?
The Knicks.
Correct.
Hey,
you should have no reason why you're not getting these. Tim, for 2 points, who does Austin Rivers play for?
Damn, he left his dad.
He left his dad like 5 years ago.
He left his dad.
Sacramento.
That is incorrect. Ken,
Everybody played for Sacramento. Yes, nigga too. I thought it was I don't know shit. 76ers.
That is incorrect. He did not go back to play for his daddy. He plays for Minnesota. All right.
Coach.
So the last one is actually who he coached for. Because we only have like 3 first-time head coaches, I'm gonna actually go with some old coaches that might be in new places. So, Ken.
Wait, before you do this, I just want to say the score right now is Ken 4, Tim 5.
Okay.
Oh, round. Let's go.
Down to the wire.
Do better now.
So, Ken, again, former Lakers head coach Mike Brown, who he coached for?
Oh, the Kings.
That is correct. So, Tim,
let's go. Toby.
For the game, Tim. Championship winning coach.
I'm lagging.
Rick Carlisle. Who does he coach?
I'm lagging, bro. What you say?
Rick Carlisle.
Don't make me lose this way.
Oh shit!
Hate it here.
Oh shit!
I'll put it in the chat if you can hear me. Rick Carlisle, who he coach for?
Oh shit, bro!
Is he in mid? No. Damn, because the conversation was: do you want offense for Rick Carlisle? Did you want defense with the other coach? And they went with offense. What the fuck team was that?
For the winner, Tim.
Charlotte.
Ken is our winner.
Carolina.
Hey, nigga.
I was having technical difficulties. I couldn't think
I'm
straight.
lagging. Eric didn't say
My
a
brain
word
was
yet.
lagging.
I'm lagging. Carlisle was in Indiana.
That is correct.
I knew that one too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That was
I did better than I thought I was gonna do though.
That was a good one, y'all.
I mean, I can't get, but yeah, definitely here. nor
Good
there.
job. Eric is a great host.
Oh, now he's a great
He's-
host when you win.
Yeah, he's if he's getting paid, he deserves a raise.
All right, let's talk playoff teams.
Playoffs.
Playoffs.
Playoffs. Eastern Conference. What teams do y'all have in the playoffs? And if you feel so inclined, throw in your playing teams as well if you have those.
I'm gonna throw mine in because I have. So in order, I got Philly as the number 1 seed.
Me too.
I just feel like they're primed to have a great regular season, but that shit don't matter when we get to the
Thanks,
playoffs. So we'll see when we get there. But yeah, regular season, I think they're built to be a wins machine. 2 Cleveland, 3 Milwaukee, 4 Boston, 5 Toronto, 6 Brooklyn. Then the playing teams are Atlanta at 7, Miami 8, Chicago at 9, Detroit at 10.
Oh, some Detroit love. I didn't expect
Oh yeah, I got Detroit too.
Okay.
So,
They got a squad. They got enough of a squad for sure.
Who wants to go next?
I can go. So I got 76ers, Bucks, Boston, Miami, Brooklyn, Cleveland. Then I'm gonna go Toronto, Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta.
So Atlanta gonna be the 10 seeds? You think? You think the move ain't gonna pan
We'll
off all
see.
the way?
No.
Tim.
I definitely forgot the Bulls, but I'm gonna still stick with Detroit at 10.
Okay. Tim.
Let's see. For number 1, I'll take Brooklyn. Actually,
Brooklyn.
2, I'll go. 2, I'll go with Philly. 3, I'll go with Milwaukee. 4, I'll go with Boston. 5, Cleveland. 6, Atlanta. 7, Miami. 8, Toronto. 9, Chicago. And 10, Detroit.
Okay. I did not expect all y'all to have Detroit in the
They
mix.
got a squad. They got more than enough talent for them to be at least a play-in team.
Okay.
Or at least fight for a play-in spot.
I feel it because the Hornets are taking a step back this season, in my opinion. So
Why
that's
they even
one
shit this
thing.
offseason?
I mean, that's one. I mean, and they lost a key player due to some domestic off-season activities. So my Eastern playoff field is looking like this. I got Philly, Milwaukee, Boston, Brooklyn, Cleveland, Atlanta, Miami in the 7th seed. I got some concerns about the Heat. We'll see how they actually pan out, but I do not think the Heat are going to be as good this year as they were last year. 8, I got Toronto. But I actually might flip that. I think I might put Toronto in 7 and Miami in 8. And I got Chicago in 10. I'm going to go with the Wizards.
Okay.
That's fair.
Like, we didn't ask it this year, but Washington is my prime. Like, they need to blow up team. Like, what they got ain't working. Let's start over.
Yeah, I think they're going to just be a play-in team. I don't think they're going to make the playoff field, but I think they'll win enough games. If Bradley Beal is healthy, I think they'll be able to win enough games to be in that battle. Western Conference playoffs. I'll go reverse to how we went last time. So my Western Conference playoff teams, I think the Spurs and the Jazz are taking steps back. So those are 2 teams that made it last year that I don't see there this year. That said, I'm going with the Warriors, the Grizzlies, the Nuggets, the Suns, the Wolves, the Pelicans, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Mavs, and the Trailblazers. As I'm saying that, I think the Clippers actually should be higher. If they can be healthy, they should definitely be higher. But those are the 10 teams I'm going to say. But I do think when you're looking at the play-in, it's going to either be the Mavericks, the Lakers, or the Trailblazers in those final 2 play-in spots. One of them is going to be a 7 seed. We'll see. But those are the 3 teams where I'm like, I don't think Luka's going to have enough help this year for them to be a high seed. Tim.
So for the 1 seed, let's go with Denver. 2, I'll go Golden State. 3, I'll go Memphis. 4, Dallas. 5, Clippers. 6, Minnesota. 7, Pelicans. Shit. I mean, the Suns. Fucking Western Conference, bro. God dang it.
The league is
let me start over.
Right now.
Let me start over. I'm gonna give you 1 Denver, 2 Golden State, 3 Memphis. That's not gonna change. I'll go Dallas at 4, Phoenix at 5, Clippers at 6, New Orleans at 7, Portland, LA, and what am I missing?
Minnesota?
Oh shit!
You missing Minnesota?
Minnesota to be shit.
We'll come back to you.
We'll throw Minnesota down there.
You take some time to sort that out.
So I'm going Golden State, Denver, the Suns, New Orleans, Clippers, Dallas, Memphis, Minnesota, Lakers, and Portland.
Playoff team. Okay.
Yeah.
Eric.
The same 10 teams in, just in widely different orders. So I got Denver at 1, Clippers at 2, Minnesota 3, Golden State 4, Memphis 5, Phoenix 6, Pelicans 7, Lakers 8, Dallas 9, Portland 10.
Okay.
Dallas 9.
You said what, Tim?
He said Dallas 9.
I did too.
I feel you. Like I said, we can throw Minnesota in my 10. We can throw Minnesota in my 10 spot. Shit.
They're going to be better than quite a few of those teams you mentioned. Minnesota, I think, is going to be a great regular season team. They're going to finish at least top 5.
Yeah.
At the very least, top 5.
Yeah, and I feel bad for Sacramento because I feel like they actually had a really good offseason. I think that the team is just like the West is so stacked.
Yeah.
The league is stacked right now. Like in both conferences, it's like, it's you better become ready to play because everybody here is gearing up for the arms race, and that's what's making this upcoming season so interesting to me. Look at some all-stars, Eastern all-stars. Who y'all got? 12 players in total. Starters, 3 front court, 2 back court. Bench, 2 back court, 3 front court, 2 wild card. And things get fudged all the time with who counts in which position. So if y'all feel like fudging a little bit, just acknowledge that. Who wants to go first?
I can start in the East. Or we start in the East or West?
Let's go East.
East.
So my starting guards are Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell. My starting front court is Giannis, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid. My backup forwards are Tatum, Butler, and Bam. My backup guards are Harden, LaMelo. Harden, LaMelo. And then my wild cards are Evan Mobley and Pascal Siakam.
Okay. I can go my starters. Backcourt, I'm going to go with Trae Young and James Harden. Front court, Kevin Durant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid. My bench, front court, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, Evan Mobley. Backcourt, Kyrie and Donovan Mitchell. Wild cards, Pascal Siakam and Zach LaVine.
I'm concerned about his knee.
He said he's feeling great. He was talking about how healthy he feels this offseason. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna take him for his word at this point. Ken, Tim, which one of y'all want to go next? We got Eastern Conference All Stars.
I can take it. I got Embiid, Giannis, Irving, Young, KD in my 5, and then I got Mitchell, Tatum, Harden. See, honestly, I like Mobley, but Allen was really close to being an All-Star last year too.
He was an All-Star.
I was a fan of Allen too, so I think I'm gonna go with. I know y'all got Mobley. I'm gonna go with Allen. And I think I'll do Siakam, and I think that's it.
We got one more.
If I got one more, then it's LaMelo.
Then who?
LaMelo Ball.
Okay, I got you. Ken.
I'm gonna go Kyrie, Trey, KD, Giannis, and Embiid. Mitchell, Harden, Tatum, Butler, DeRozan. And then I'll put Mobley and then Siakam.
Okay. Western. Ken, why don't you kick us off with your Western All-Stars?
Okay. Going Curry, Luka, Kawhi, LeBron, and Jokic. Then I'm gonna go Booker, Ja, fuck him, Paul George, Zion.
But you got him on the list.
Oh, Zion.
Zion, Anthony Towns, then Dame, and Anthony Edwards.
See, I was thinking about giving Edwards a nod this year too. Like I was like, yeah, he might push that this year. He was.
It's going to be interesting when it comes to All-Star voting around in the West, because I don't feel like Kat and Rudy will make it. So it's just going to be interesting, the conversations around that. Tim, you got your team, or you need some more time?
I'm trying to fill one last spot, but
okay.
Yeah, I got it. But, okay, I will go with. This is gonna sound wild, but I got LeBron, AD, Luka, Cat, Curry for my.
As your starters?
Yes.
Say it one more time.
LeBron, AD, Luka, Cat, Curry.
God damn.
So no joker.
Big ass team, big ass pod.
I'm not gonna hold you. I forgot about Jokic. I'm getting somebody. So I'm gonna take out Cat and I'm gonna put in Jokic. It makes life a little bit easier for everybody. Cause I ain't got time for y'all to be on my ass about this shit. Hold on, let me move Cat around. Paul.
It's funny because we're actually literally watching him like type and move it around.
There we go. Okay, so I got LeBron, AD, Luka, Jokic, Curry. Cool. Then I got Cat, Kawhi, Paul George, because them two motherfuckers been ball. Ja, Zion, Lillard, Ingram. And if I have one more, it's Edwards.
Okay. My Western All-Stars. I got John Steph in the backcourt for the starters. And I got LeBron, Kawhi, and Jokic in the front court. My bench, Luka, Devin Booker, Dame Dollar, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, Paul George, and Zion Williamson. Sorry, AD. I had AD until y'all said Zion. So, oh, shoot, I forgot about dude. So, sorry, AD.
Yeah, AD's on my bucket.
You know what? I honestly...
On my book
I believe
list.
that he'll have a bounce.
What did you?
I really do. Like, I feel like they... Well, that's how it's always going to be. Like, Lakers go as LeBron and AD go. But I feel like this year will be really how AD goes is how the Lakers goes. Like, because LeBron showed last year, like, yeah, he can have these monster games, but
He can't do it by himself.
somebody else. And AD gonna have to be that guy. So I feel like he'll have a bounce back year. As long as he can stay healthy, I feel like we'll see that all world talent again. And I ain't even a Laker fan like that, but I just
I think Eric,
I give him a bit.
Facts are facts.
I got Steph, Luka starting backcourt, LeBron, Kawhi, Jokic is starting front court. Backup guards, Devin Booker, John Morant. Backup front court, Paul George, Anthony Edwards, and Zion. And then my wild cards are Cat. And I'm just debating between Anthony Davis and Dame Lillard. I'm going with Dame.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch Dame play basketball again. I don't know how good Portland's going to be, but it's going to be fun watching Dame. All right, we got about a little less, like 3.5 minutes before we got to sign off on the Good News Network. So I'm going to rapid fire these. End of the year awards. Rookie of the year.
I was going to say, maybe just do our finals predictions and then we can do the awards on YouTube.
Hey, we'll get to it.
You
like the teams, unless y'all want to hear it, if we go long, it's going to be on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. Rookie of the year, who y'all got?
Paolo.
Same.
I'm on Keegan.
That's who else I was
That's
thinking.
what I was thinking. Keegan Murray.
Okay.
I was like, he may have a monster year.
Defensive player of the year.
Giannis.
I'm going Bam.
What he said.
Yeah, I'm going Bam too.
Most improved.
Zion.
With the way that this award is going, I'm gonna say Anthony Edwards.
Man, that makes sense too.
This is rapid fire, gentlemen.
Oh, my bad. I'm going Zion too.
Interesting pick. Ken or Eric?
I'll say Mobley.
Okay. 6th man of the year. I got Brogdon. Who'd you say, Eric?
I said Bobby.
I like
Portis.
I like that. You going Bobby too, Tim?
No. Shit.
I'm going Malcolm Brogdon in Boston.
I'm going to go Brogdon.
Yeah.
Hey, we win.
Ken?
I'm going Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole.
Coach of the year.
Chris Finch, Minnesota.
Ty Lue, LA.
Doc Rivers in Philly.
I'm going Ty Lue too. Clippers, unfortunately.
MVP.
Luka.
Embiid.
Should be honest.
I heard Luka. I heard Giannis. Eric.
Embiid.
I'm going Giannis as well. Finals predictions. What y'all got?
Bucks over Clippers in 6.
Boy, this year gonna be wild.
Clippers. Jeez Christ.
I am going.
I'm going.
Go
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tim.
I want to see Golden State Milwaukee in 6. Milwaukee in 6.
Ken, you got yours?
Yeah, I'm going Denver and Milwaukee.
Denver's a good pick too.
I can see it.
I can see that too. That's actually a really good one, and I don't like how we match up with Denver.
Yeah, I had Denver at 6.
Let me go ahead and just go with I'm gonna have Milwaukee coming out the East and out the West. The Clippers can stay healthy. Like that's a dynamic team. I think they can do it. So I'm gonna go Clippers, Bucks in 7. Oh no! I take it back. I'm gonna go Warriors, Bucks in 7. That's what I'm gonna go with. I think the Warriors can run it back.
Okay.
And that's it. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, rocking with us through our NBA season preview. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe and like up the YouTube. Make sure you check out our weekly show wherever you enjoy getting your podcast. And we appreciate you for tuning in. If you want to follow me personally on social media, you can catch me.
Wait a minute.
On Twitter, Instagram, Apple Music, and these PSN 2K streets at Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE.
At Bucks Burner on Twitter.
That's all you get.
Yep.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram, Harris216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ash Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. Dilly.
Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.